Hey everybody, it's Jordan at Eastside Kia, and today I have something truly electrifying to show you. And you're gonna see why in a second. Let's check this out. Come on. So, let's take a look at this thing. This, my friends, is the all-new 2022 Kia EV6. Yay! Super excited to show you guys this thing. We've been waiting months to get one in, and we finally managed to get our paws on one, so we're super stoked. This guy has 320 horsepower and, wait for it, 446 foot-pounds torque. That is astronomical for something this size. It's also all-wheel drive, which means altogether it takes off like a shot. 0 to 60 miles an hour, less than 5 seconds in this thing. That's supercar numbers. It's astoundingly fast, and I am gonna show you that in a bit. But for now, I'm gonna show you some of the cool features. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we are at the front, and I'm going to show you what is so new and exciting about this thing under this hood. So, those two letters there say it all. EV, because that's what it is. It's an electric vehicle. There is no engine in this car. It is completely powered by electricity that is powering 2 motors, one on each axle, front and rear. What that means is you actually get a little bit of extra space under here. It has what we like to call a frunk, just because it's fun to say. You get a little bit of storage under there for your bag, your wallet, your umbrella, whatever you happen to be carrying with you. So here we are down by the front again, and I'm gonna show you guys these headlights here because I love them to death. They got this super cool digital 80s pixelated kind of vibe to them, and of course they're full LED, so you get that nice bright white crisp light going down the road. They're also completely automatic, both the headlights themselves as well as your high beams, and auto high beams are just so handy. And coming around to the side of our vehicle now, take a look at these wheels on here. Very cool. They are 19-inch alloys. That is a standard feature on the EV6 as well. You can change the wheels if you go up to the top of the line GT2 line package, but we have not gotten that one in yet. I'm still excited to see one of those. Power fold mirrors on the side of this guy. Very handy feature. It makes it a lot less likely you're going to get clipped in the parking lot. And when you go to unlock the door, which you can do by pressing this door handle here, of course, they unfold for you, which is really nice. And then if you want to come in a little closer, I'm going to show you this door handle here. You can see it's been shaved down. It's flush with the body, looks very futuristic, and all you got to do to get inside is give it a little push and then give it a little pull, and away you go. Oh, almost took you out there. Sorry, guys. You're still okay. You're good. Oh, hi there. So here we are in the back seat of our EV6. I'm about 6 feet tall myself, just shy of. And you can see I do fit back here pretty comfortably, even with the seats pulled back. I got lots of room for my legs. They actually designed these seats to curve in the middle with that in mind. You can also see we've got USB-C ports on the back of our seats. So fast charging, 2 different ports in the back here, which is really handy for those longer car trips, of course. And I got my own armrest. I got my cup holders. Obviously, those are required in any modern vehicle. We are not savages. And probably my favorite thing, because I love a good nap, these seats actually do recline. So I'll see you later. All right, now we've made our way to the back of the vehicle here, and I got to show you this because it's probably the biggest difference between an electric vehicle and an internal combustion vehicle, and that is this little port back here. Now, just to prove how futuristic and cool this thing is, when I touch that, it just magically opens like so, and that is so enamoring. I just love that about this thing. And then you can see, of course, the actual charge port itself. Now, that's the standard charge port. That would be for your 110 to 220 volt outlets. That's generally what you have, 240 volt outlets. That's generally what you have in your house. 110 being, a standard outlet. 240 being the one that you run your washing machine on. So big, beefy. We also, however, have the ability to supercharge in this car. And when I say super, I mean super. Up to 800 volts can go in at once. That means this thing is capable of charging from 15% up to 80% in 15 minutes, which is the fastest on the market. Very proud of that, and I had to show it off for you guys. And then once you're charged, and you can see that charge level in here, all you gotta do is push that button, your port closes, and away you go. All right, now into the back we go. This is done as a crossover vehicle. It's got a hatch on the back, or a tailgate, whichever you prefer to call it. And that's really handy. Obviously, you can get some larger items in that way, for sure. This bag here is actually for the charge cable that's going to come with your car. It's got different adjustable levels of charge, so you can tell it exactly how fast you want it to charge and when. Super, super handy stuff. And I can show you a little bit more of that once we're inside. But yeah, that being said, quite a bit of space back here. A little bit of extra storage, again, underneath. You know, you got your tools, room for your locking wheel nuts we do here. You know, various and sundry, as I like to say. That being said, you can also fold these seats down to give yourself just that little bit more room. Oops, there we go. It's not going to take the place of your pickup truck or anything, but it does give you the ability to, you know, have some utility in your life. All right, and here we are inside the cabin of our brand new EV6. And it is just like a little spaceship in here. If you get a shot of the dash for me here, you can see that we've got this big sweeping dual screen display. That's something that's become sort of a benchmark in the Kias, the newer ones at least. We're starting to do that on all of our new models. This really, really cool looking dual pillar steering wheel. So there's nothing down here. You can just rest your hands down here, which I think is super cool. It also looks very futury. And then you get into some of the more EV specific features, such as this. You see these on the back of a steering wheel. If you're like me, your brain goes, oh, those are for shifting gears. But they're not. In this car, they're actually to control the regenerative braking. It gives you either more or less depending on how you've configured these. So what that means is as soon as you lift off the gas pedal in this car, something snaps against the wheel and starts capturing that kinetic energy that you'd normally just be wasting, coasting to a stop. It starts to grab the wheels and put that back into your battery. And you can adjust how aggressively it does that, all the way up to a point where you can actually drive this car with a single pedal. So if you get a shot of this here, I actually push the gas and we start to move forward, but as soon as I let go of it, the car comes to a stop by itself. It automatically brakes. And that is so handy for things like being stuck in slow-moving traffic or in the drive-thru. It's a real game changer for you, for sure. Driving the car with one pedal, it's a very, very odd thing, but once you get used to it, it is a game changer for sure. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are out on the road. It's my first time driving an electric car. There's a whole new set of noises to get used to, whirring that you wouldn't have heard on your old car, extra battery regeneration stuff that you wouldn't have heard on your old car. And then, of course, the lack of noise. There's no engine sound in here whatsoever, so you do hear a little bit more of the road, but you know, I think they've really done a great job soundproofing the cabin enough that it doesn't feel any louder than, you know, the average SUV for sure. If anything, it actually might even be a little quieter than, say, our Seltos, for example. And yeah, getting used to this one pedal driving thing now. It's very different, but it's super handy once you get used to it. You never have to touch the brakes. It's phenomenal. And that's pretty much it. Brand new EV6. And the craziest thing about this thing is we actually have it to sell. It's available to buy right now here at Eastside Kia. So if you want it, come and get it, because it won't be here long.